Holly Valance was a star on Neighbours and a singer as well. He married a billionaire. A bit of a Trump fan now. Anyway, she was at the launch of a new conservative group in London yesterday and talked about her ideological journey.
Have you always been a right-of-centre person, or are you a conservative? Where are you politically?
I would say that everyone starts off as a lefty and then wakes up at some point after you start either making money, working, trying to run a business, trying to buy a home, and then realise what crap ideas they all are, and then you go to the right.
Joining me are Daniel Wilde, Deputy Executive Director of the Institute of Public Affairs, and Evelyn Ray, Sky News presenter, a regular commentator on this show. Daniel, how true is this?
Well, exactly, Andrew. I think that the point there is that as people work, as they take on responsibility, as they start to raise a family, own a home, they begin to understand the realities of life. They're more immersed in the real economy. They understand and observe the negative impact that a lot of government decisions that can have. I mean, just look at the red tape, the green tape, the cost of living, energy prices, and so many of the challenges associated with that. It's inevitable that as people become immersed in the real world, they become more conservative, not necessarily ideologically conservative, but temperamentally conservative, where they build up their assets, they build up lots of things in their life, and they naturally want to protect that against the encroachments of those from government and on the left. And I think it's such an interesting example of that, Andrew, and something that we're seeing much more across our society.
Yes, I must confess that I twice worked for the Labor Party. And as for Steve Price, one of our presenters, the less said, the better. Shame on you, Steve. We know where you've been, where I do anyway. Evelyn, is it true of you as well?
She absolutely nails it. It's 100% true. The lefty position is usually one which is very sheltered, moronic, and naive. You know, it's students who have never interacted with the real world. It's university lecturers who have never ventured outside of their institutions. And it's politicians who have never held a real job. It's a conclusion that unintelligent people come to with partial bits of information, but when they meet the real world, the world of personal responsibility, they very soon realize that the best person to govern their own lives is not some faceless bureaucracy or mindless politician, it's themselves. And good on her for saying it, good on her for saying it out loud. I hope that people listen and take heed, especially young people who might be listening and watching. Learn earlier than most of us do.
Well, for me, always, I think, every kid can dream of the perfect picnic. It's when you have to, as the adult, actually organise one, you realise how easy it is to forget, say, the bottle opener or to fill the gas bottle. So that's the difference. It makes you more conservative and less likely to trust the dream.